Hello, ladies, it's Thursday. This week, we're doing a Harry Potter survey, which is awesome, so I'm gonna get right into it. Number 1, which house do I belong to? For the longest time, before Pottermore, I thought I was a Gryffindor. But Pottermore tells me I am a Slytherin. But since Pottermore has told me that, I have come to embrace my Slytherinness, and I've come to accept it. So I'm in the house of Slytherin. Number 2, who is my favorite character? It's a tie between Hermione and Snape. Snape's story is just so beautifully written, and Hermione is somebody I admire and look up to as a fictional character, so I really can't choose between the two of them, but I love both of them. Number 3, favorite book in the series. For me, again, it's a tie between the first one and the last one, because I feel like the first one, when you first read it, it's like you're getting all into it and you experience that whole magicalness, and I just love that about that. And then the last one, because it just wraps everything up so beautifully, and I could read that book over and over and over again, and just that book. Number 5, favorite movie in the series. My favorite movie in the series has to be the Deathly Hallows Part 2, because that movie hits me right in the feels. I like the fact that they split the movie into 2 parts, and because it just added so much more to it, I think, and I just love the last one. I always cry from the part where Snape dies to when Harry dies. Number 5. If I was to attend Hogwarts, what study would I specialize in? Well, in the books, I've always been interested in transfiguration just because I think it's a really cool, skill. Like to be able to turn things into other things and turn yourself into an animagus. I mean, if you get a special license or whatnot. But I just think it'd be really cool, and I just feel like it's a really cool class. I also like charms and potions. I just like the whole fact that potions, you can make basically anything. Number 6. Favorite quote from the books or movie. There are just so many quotes in the series that I could just spit out to you, but, basic ones like the shortliners, like, always, because that just sums up so much about Snape's, story, and all is well just sums up the entire book, and basically anything Dumbledore says, because it always has some sort of meaning, and they're just such good lines. One of my favorites is, "It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live." I just love that line so, so, so much. Number 7. What is my Patronus? In my sorority, my nickname is Honey Badger, so I'm probably thinking that my Patronus would be a Honey Badger, because whatever, Honey Badgers. Yeah. Number 8. How has Harry Potter affected my life, and where do I think I would be without him? Harry Potter has affected my life in so many ways. I honestly don't think I would be who I am without him. I mean, yes, I started at a very young age with all my nerdiness, as I like to call it, but I think Harry Potter just added that level and made me who I am today, and just to have an imagination and to be a child. And I just have a childhood, And even now, when I'm 20 years old, I still like to, use my imagination and, not be afraid to be silly sometimes. Just because I'm 20 doesn't mean I have to, forget my imagination and just ditch it in the drain somewhere. I can still have an imagination and still be, awe at magic and just mystery and fantasy and all that. And I wouldn't know any of you ladies without him. If I hadn't read Harry Potter, I would not even have been a part of this channel. I don't even know where I would be without him, or who I would be. I would be a completely different person, though, I think. I think Harry Potter affects everyone in a different way, but always in a positive way. Especially our generation who have read these novels have been affected by them in some way or another. Even if they don't think they have, I think that everyone is some way affected by Harry Potter, and I think that it will always live in our hearts, no matter, even though the books are done and even though the movies are done and there's not going to be any new Harry Potter stuff, it's always going to be in our hearts. And I think even those new people who are reading the series now will experience that as they grow up too. Even though we grew up with it, they're also growing up with it. And I think that's just a wonderful thing. And I think that everyone should experience Harry Potter at some point in their life, because honestly, it's the best thing that's ever happened in my life. And yeah, I wouldn't be who I am without Harry Potter. Thank you, J.K. Rowling, for writing such a wonderful, wonderful series. And I am excited for your new book, even though it's not Harry Potter related, but I just want to thank you for my childhood and for who I am, because without you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be me. I'd be a completely different person, and that's the honest truth. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your lovely, lovely story. So that is it, my dears. I am done with said survey. This is probably going to be over the limit, but that's okay because it's a survey and you can't pack a survey into 4 minutes. Just saying. Just saying. Anyways, Dallas, hopefully you do this survey because it's really awesome. And yeah, so I'm going to go now. Dallas, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, ladies.